Okay, hey, this is me, Steve Usins, aka Amazing Goose. I'm gonna look at this SimLab triple monitor stand. I use one daily for work and also use it for my sim racing setup, which is a next level racing rig. And I've got some monitors, the Samsung Odyssey G7 curved monitors, 27-inch. And the current, I've got a next level racing triple monitor stand at the moment, but it says that it supports curved monitors and it kind of supports one, but it definitely doesn't support three, because as soon as you put curved monitors on the side, then the side arms drop down and then they also twist, which means that the two side monitors drop down and also twist like that, which means that alignment getting for the middle one and the side ones on that edge is just no hope at all. So hopefully with this one, made out of extruded aluminium instead of very thin steel construction, these should be pretty rigid. So this is actually the second recording I did. Right, so what happened in the first video was that I had this accompanying box. Open that up. That's basically just got all the hardware to join the struts together. So you've got like connecting pieces, little brackets, screws, spacers. Got a set of three VESA mounts. These are 100 and 200, and looks like it's got a few extra holes on there. I'll open these up better later on when I get around to using them. And then sort of, I guess, the arm brackets / hinges, because they kind of work like a hinge when you hook them up with little. Quite excited about this. It's got a little cutout there, which means that you can swing the monitor arms out and then back in, which means that if they really sort of come around like that and you can't really get in from the side, you can open it up like a car door, get in your car, your sim racing rig or your daily working workstation, and then close it back up. So that should be cool to find out about. More screws, separate to these screws. Find out what all that stuff's for later. Put that back in the box. Right. Okay, so on with the show, the main event. So I ordered this just after Black Friday, Cyber Monday, so I missed out on the discount, unfortunately. It's a bit of a shame. I think it was only a little bit of a discount, maybe 8-10%. Hopefully it wasn't more. I missed out. Give me this and speak and do stuff at the time. But I looked at all the different options. There were some options in the UK. I mean, this extruded aluminium stuff is it's found everywhere, but it's kind of like a standard thing. But the kits that people make, this one seemed the better developed one, the more mature design. It's got a lot of things sort of better thought out, or maybe like it looks like it's been refined over a few different iterations, a few different versions. So I really like the hinge assembly thing where you can move it around. It's nice to be able to move the monitors out of the way, if you just wanted to use that space for a bit. It's good that it's not just completely rigid and static. You could set all your screens up and then you can't move them at all. Be a pain in the ass. Forwards. So at some point I'm going to have to stand up. I'm trying to avoid it. So you can get this in just natural aluminium, greyish silver, normal aluminium colour, the colour of the metal itself. But I went for the anodised black. So it's not painted, but it's sort of like a surface treatment. So you can scratch it, and it will show up. This looks all nice. Perfect. It's just a little bit of cardboard dust, cardboard fibres, I guess, on it. It's quite heavy. It's quite heavy. It's heavier than I thought it'd be, but heavy duty is what it's supposed to be. So yeah, so that's one of the 80/40s. Try not to slam this down on the table. One of them. Another one of these. Two short ones. Still there. 80mm, 40mm profile. Right, and some 40 by 40 sort of square profile. The rest of the rectangular. These should be the feet. Cool, so I'm pretty happy with this. Machined really nicely. Nice and straight. Just perfect on the ends, nice cuts. So you can buy this stuff from different metal manufacturers. It's quite, I haven't been able to find it in black yet in the UK. A lot of stuff do it in the natural. If you want natural, you could make a kit like this yourself. You'd have to have a chop saw to chop down on this. I mean, you could do it in, with a sort of like a bench tool. I haven't got one of those. I've got a handheld circular saw. I've got a very old jigsaw that is nowhere near vertical. Some people say you can do it with a hacksaw, but I'd rather. I think that's just madness. So yeah, the pre-made kit was a good option, especially with all the sort of bracket stuff in that. So that's what comes in the kit. All the bits, all the sort of metal struts, all the hardware to put it together, and sort of stuff to mount your monitors, VESA mounts to the monitor stand. all the stuff that you need. So you've got the what, but what about the how? How do you put it together? Okay, so the instructions are just on the product page on the website. You can print them out, PDFs. Not step-by-step instructions, but you do get like an assembled diagram. I'll stick that up on the screen with some magic so you can see it. Basically, you've got in the middle, got like a diagram of the assembled completed stand. You've got a list of all the different component hardware to sort of put it together. There's some examples of like how to assemble the struts with the corner brackets, along with which pieces to use. So on the diagram here, got numbered component bits, saying which bits should be used with which. So that's one of the diagrams you get. And these bits which I mentioned, can't remember what they're called now, butterfly bits. They're probably called something else. Find out on the actual product page. But so you get a diagram for this, saying how this can be used. It's basically extra bracing strength on the sort of from the uprights to the one that goes across. Just extra bit of structure there to stop it sort of twisting on the struts itself. So what I'm going to do now is sort out the area. It's got a Phillips screwdriver, got my Allen keys, instructions, lay these out in numerical order according to the diagram. Let's forward this bit. I can lay them out very tediously at the table. So I roughly know what I'm doing now, and it's just a case of putting it together. Right, that's one leg roughly done. So I'll stop messing about and do the next one. Two legs. so that's those two bits put on there. So the next bit's attaching it to the main cross beam, cross strut. Good. So yeah, because it's got no weight on it at the moment, it does rock a bit. I haven't got the heel bit of the foot because it's not extending this way, but it should resist a lot of force forwards, which is what everyone's going to be more concerned about. So put on the arms next. Right, so got all 4 of them on. Now I've got the side arm. Seems like there's a lot of screws left, but I think these are all like spacers and bits and bobs for the VESA mounts. Cool, so I've got both the side arms on finger tight and roughly in the right position. So what I'm going to do now is attach the central VESA mount for the central monitor, get that fitted up. Cool, so next bit, attaching monitor down here. Right, I've got the screws, top 2 screws through. Should have got another camera for this, rear view. If I had, if I had my microphone, then I could have used my phone camera. You can imagine what's happening here. It says on the site it's rated up to 150 kilograms, which is a lot of weight. I think these weigh 5 or 6 kilograms without the stand, only because with the desktop stand, right? But 5 or 6. So yeah, mind you, the next level of racing triple monitor stand says that it's rated up to 60 kilograms. 3 of these, so roughly 15 or 16 kilograms, made these side things twist in and droop down. So quarter of the weight and it's twisting like so much that I haven't installed the 3 screens on the next level racing triple monitor stand because it just looked dangerous. It looked like it could just give way and just go all the way. It was twisting that much. So yeah, that's why I got this beast. So yeah, this one in the middle, you can put the side arm back on. Anyway, so now I'm gonna get the, I was gonna say get this second and third monitors, but what I'm gonna actually do is put the second and third VESA mounts on, ready for the second and third monitors to be installed. Back once again. Going to put on the side monitors here, and looking at the distances away, stuff to work out where the side arms need to be located, and then measured up my sim rig, how far my eye is away from current monitor stand, and then give me an idea of like how far this one needs to be to replace it, basically. So looking at this stand, on this side, you can kind of see it on the main camera. On the GoPro, you can kind of see this side. What I'm looking at is at the back beam is what the center monitor is mounted to, and so that's the sort of flat surface that it comes off, and is kind of 14 centimeters to the back of the side edge, and about 15 centimeters to the front. Now the sides of these monitors kind of tapered in, which does suit the triple monitors, because it means you can angle them and they won't sort of foul on each other's front edge. See what I mean on these ones? But anyway, that exciting story concludes with I'm gonna have to move these arms so to get that sort of 14 to 15 centimeter measurement out here and across here. So at the moment it is about 8 to 9, so 8, and yeah, something like that on this side. I had to move these both out to give that sort of space for the curve monitors, because effectively they're just really deep monitors, so I need to set it back to adjust for that sort of set. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, can't really get back behind here that easily anymore, but yeah, so it's sagging a bit now because I've got everything really loose to be able to move everything around, so when it's tightened up it won't have that play back in the sort of hinge area, be able to come down. It's not come down too much at the moment, even though it's loose. But yeah, I just want to sort of get it so that I can sort of move the monitor in so it's, you know, it's basically there, and then get it so the angle is going to be right for where my sort of distance away is. You know, I want this side screen to be, you know, sort of perpendicular to my sort of centre line to my eye. So whether that comes out, so be something sort of slightly further out, so Right, so you can it's kind of hard to see because the main camera isn't wide enough, and the GoPro's got Superview, super wide, so it's sort of distorted. But yeah, that's kind of from crouching at the right sort of distance away from this center screen. You can kind of see that the side ones are, you know, pretty much in the right position. So the thing I'm going to do is just start tightening stuff up, and then these monitors are sort of dropped a bit. They're still dropped and twisted less than the next level racing monitor stand, which is, you know, understandable because this is much more heavy duty. But with tightening stuff up, I'll be able to, you know, sort of tune it in. So it's sort of like got it in the rough position. Now it's a case of just tightening stuff up, more adjustments, more fine tuning. But when it's all sort of tightened up, then yeah, it should have a nice flush joint basically there, and I can start capping ends off and, you know, tighten everything up, get it set. Then when I move pretty happy with how it turned out on the left hand monitor. It's nice and level at the top. Nice. It's very, very, very near perfect, and you know, I was able to move it around on the hinge, on the sort of main strut and the arms. So yeah, once you get your monitor attached, you can still move the monitor away and then towards the stand. You can also move this along here, which means that you can have the monitor can go further towards you, closer towards you if it's along here. By moving the arm in, then you've got to extend the monitor outwards to be able to sort of compensate for that. So that's more important for these curved monitors, because yeah, you do have to kind of account for that, but it was possible. So I'm going to stop here and then carry on with the next one by trying to just match up, make sure this is central, and then match up the arm. It's pretty close where it is. Do the same with properly tightening the screws on the VESA mount. I'll probably put the screws on the bottom of the VESA mounts, because it's just they've got the top two holding it in place at the moment. But yeah, so far so impressed, and looking very, very close already. This side, yeah, very, very impressed. So when we've got the right hand side matching this one, gonna look great. I'm sure I'll do a little bit more faffing when I move it into the room, but set up, happy with it. It's looking really good. So as promised, gaming laptop, moment of truth, GoPro at driver's point of view. Okay, so dial down the graphics settings a little bit and got it to run smoothly in just a practice mode on the keyboard. It's able to play. So gonna have a little go with the benchmark and see how that looks in comparison. Cool, so that was just loads better than before. So I think it's very playable. I think on the top left, let's see. Oh, we've got the stats here. So yeah, 91 average, 23 minimum, max 140. But yeah, it seemed a lot smoother there, a lot less choppy. Happy with that. I can play quite happily on that. Using this laptop as my gaming PC until I build a proper one. And yeah, awesome. Very happy. Okay, so that was the view from GoPro, seeing the full triple screen setup all at once. So it's sort of stretched out onto the video. So here's video with it recorded on a phone, so you can see what it looks like in person when you look to the sides. Okay, cool. So that is what my Samsung Odyssey G7 triple monitor on a SimLab triple monitor stand setup looks like. I love it. It's so much better than the Next Level Racing triple monitor stand for curved monitors, designed to support lots of weight, be rigid, doesn't flex around. So yeah, it's perfect for what I want it for. And I think it would suit a lot of people with curved monitors and solve a lot of problems with other stands. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you don't like this video, you can give it a thumbs down. You can subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon if you want to get notified when I do more videos. Cool, well, thanks for watching. See you later.